Hello, this is Serum. I have been having a lot of microphone problems lately. Hopefully this one sounds better. I've been messing around. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like the quality of my recordings have been getting worse over time. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hoping this will help some. We'll see. But I already did this recording once and it sounded horrible, so I'm starting over again. So bear with me here as I try to remember everything I was covering. First of all, I've been working on, as you can see, this XP grinder slash bone and arrow collector, which has been working great. And I basically just built it around this dungeon, this skeleton dungeon that I basically converted. And as you can see, or maybe you can't see, it's kind of dark. They just basically get washed down into this area over here where they're going into now. And then, by the way, it's glass there, so nothing spawns when it's dark. And they're, die! Die, you stupid skeletons, die! Sorry. Basically, then they go up and lift it up a conveyor. And they go across here, as you can see. Kind of glitch their way across. And then they drop down where they take fall damage. And I've actually had to raise the floor up some because somewhere along the way I think they're getting some damage as it is, probably because they're packed in there. And so a lot of them, like half of them were dying when they hit the ground, so I had to actually raise the floor up. And then they also take damage when they fall on each other. I could, I've thought about opening up the area and doing some things to give them room to fall down, but it's not that big of a deal to me right now. I may change it at some point, but, you know, they fall down here and then I can collect some XP. So that's how that works. I've had to move my little dropping thing down, you know, where you drop down into the mine shaft. I moved it over some to make room for the flowing water. But I left some glass in so you can, as you're flying by, you can kind of see the dungeon going. And I'll show you what else I've done. I've been kind of busy, so I didn't put out a video yesterday like I wanted to, but I did work on this a little bit and get this XP thing going, XP grinder going. And got like tons of bows too from it, which was kind of nice. By the way, this slime farm alarm has been working great. While I was working on the XP grinder yesterday, that thing went off like 4 times and I got tons of slime now, slime balls. And then the other thing I've been working on is I moved all my sheep down to the bottom of the steps down here. There's a few still wandering around over here, but I was tired of them glitching through the walls. And so I moved all of them. I also added another floor to this mob spawner just to try to increase the rate of spawning, but it didn't help too much, but that's fine. It's easy to do. You know, I kind of made it so you can keep adding on to it. Works out pretty well. Okay, that was the mob spawner. Some mob just dropped down onto the pressure plate. So I've done this since the last video that I recorded that basically I had to scrap because the sound's so horrible. Hopefully this one's better. But I put in this wall. I've done a bunch of things here. I've got all these cows now and all the sheep that I brought down from up there. I've spider-proofed everything by having overhangs. And then I've got a bridge going over, so now it's pretty safe up here, so I can get to my animals pretty easily without being massacred by every mob out there. Put in this bridge, so I can get over to my tree farm. And that's really all I've been working on, just leveling all this. Took some time. It's also been really nice out, so I've also been trying to get outside and do other things besides just playing Minecraft because it's nice and warm out. And my last 2 summers I had to work a lot of overtime, so I kind of feel like I lost out on the last 2 summers. So I'm trying to enjoy this one since my overtime's over. But I am still doing stuff, and I'll still get plenty of videos out. Just might slow down a little bit. And let's go see what's in the monster trap over here. Ooh, I picked up some wool. I guess I must have done that earlier without realizing it. Ooh, nice and busy. I originally had the... there you are. There's still a zombie in here somewhere. I originally had the skeleton spawner going up, and instead of coming over this way, it went up and actually connected outside with this one, and they dropped down into here with these mobs from the other mob farm that I have. But the problem with that is that in order for the skeleton spawner to work, you need to be near it. And so what I would have to do is come up here. I'd have to go down there to the dungeon, let some spawn, then run up here, kill them when they arrive, and then run back down to the skeleton spawner again. And it was just too much work running back and forth, so I decided just to make two separate XP grinders. I've got this one so I can get like zombie flesh, or the rotten flesh or whatever, this stuff, and the gunpowder and other things. And then over here I'd get my bones and arrows, and actually I get a lot more XP points over here because this one's just much more effective. So I actually like this one more, but you still need your zombie flesh and gunpowder every now and then, so I'll keep the other one too. So it's working out really well. And like I said, while I was doing this, I kept hearing that slime farm going off, so I'd run up, go check that out, kill the slime, and voila. So, but that's really about it. I have just been busy with this. It took me a while, building things, redoing it. Actually, I'll go up the other direction. I got a ladder over here that takes me right up to the I can't think, whatever, I don't have a name for that room actually, so I couldn't tell you what the room is, but I'll show you when we get there. Actually, I just came up this way, didn't I? So never mind, you already know. I think I came up this way. I don't remember, but yeah, I kept hearing this alarm, so I'd run up over here, check the light, sure enough. And this is what I moved over some, so it used to actually be right here, and then I moved it over and had to redo all that too. So, but you get to fall past the dungeon on your way down. So that's about all I've done differently. And I don't know if I showed this on my last one, but I did do a pumpkin farm. I probably did show this. I don't really remember. I have bad memory. But so yeah, that got all this going. So everything's it's turning out great. I've got like, everything running smoothly, getting tons of food, all the farming stuff, all the wool, all the beef I need. Eventually at some point I'll get chickens and pigs too. But that's about it. So now I'm just gonna start getting XP points and doing a little bit more enchanting and just basically messing around, tooling around till the next update comes out, and then I'll go exploring outside and explore the more of the world. So that's about it. I don't know when the next update's coming out. I'm kind of anxious because I would like to go out and look for a village, but I'm not really sure if I find a village now. On the update, I don't know if those villagers will trade or if I have to find a new village, and so I don't want to go out too far because I don't want to affect that, as well as I don't want to affect the trees that have the brown dye. What the hell is, I can't even think what that is now. Where's my dye? You know what I'm talking about. You're probably sitting there yelling it now. Hey, dumbass, it's cocoa beans. Thank you. But that's, and obviously in the next update too, that those will grow on trees. So I don't want to go out too far and, you know, have it so that when the update comes out, I have to travel like a ridiculous distance to find a tree that grows cocoa beans. Not that I really need it that much, because I actually have quite a few. I got 8, which is probably more than I've ever had before in one world. But anyway, so at this point, like I said, just tooling around, doing a few things till the update. I'll keep exploring my mine, and I'll keep doing videos on that, and maybe start working on the spawn area, getting like buildings around there. And I keep forgetting to invite some of my friends onto the server. I'll get around to that at some point too. I don't, you know, I gotta try to contact them. Oh, I got some iron. So, anyway, I am your Minecraft Serum, and I will see you next time.